Hey guys, how's it going? It's BobbyKCars here, and welcome to what I think should be a very exciting series of videos. I've got a new car, and this video is just going to be a little walk around, going to show you what it is. It's a project car. It's a 2002 BMW 316 Ti, that's the E46 Compact, and it was a free car. I got a free BMW. It's an MOT failure and it was going to get scrapped, and I just happened to spot it, and after a few sort of phone calls, whatever, the original owner just said, let the boy have it. So, free BMW. She needs a little bit of work to get through an MOT. I think the things that she failed the MOT on was, well, it was a suspension arm, excessive play in a ball joint on the near side front suspension arm, so we've got a new suspension arm which we're going to fit. The other thing was a loose indicator unit, and I think some brakes. The handbrake doesn't work, so it's got concrete blocks behind the wheels to stop it rolling away at the minute. So those are the things we need for the MOT. Number plate lights also, but I've already fixed them. And the advisories were discs and pads all round, and a few other little things which we're going to sort. It's to learn. I don't think I've actually told you guys what I'm going to be doing with the next couple of years of my life. I've finished university, and for those of you who didn't know, I studied mechanical engineering at the University of Aberdeen, and I'm going on to do an MSc in automotive engineering, so I'm going to be making cars one day. So this little project car is going to teach me a little bit about cars, get to know some stuff, because I'm really the kind of learner that I understand things better if I can see how they work in real life. So if I'm fiddling around with a car now, hopefully I'll understand the maths behind it when I'm at university. So, enough talking and time to look at this car a little bit. Got a nice steering wheel here, nice badge. BMW's always been one of my favourite marks. Nice gauges, and she's a manual, which is always good. The gear knob's starting to deteriorate a little bit, so I'll get a new gear knob soon. One of these window switches was broken. We've got new window switches, I just need to fit one. Got a nice little few nice compartments here. Came with about 49p in change in the interior, so that'll get me started on the project. Interior's in pretty good shape overall, nice and clean. And now I'll show you the outside. Like all good cars, plenty of blinker fluid. I'll be changing this unit long term. A couple of little chips and scuffs on the bonnet. There's a bit of paint missing there and it started to rust, so we'll be doing a bit of bodywork as well. I mean, bodywork isn't exactly crucial to learning automotive engineering, but I enjoy bodywork. Alloys need a bit of attention. That's perhaps the worst one. I've watched a couple of videos on do-it-yourself alloy wheel refurbishment. I think I'd got a quote, and because these are 18-inch alloys, it was going to cost about £300 to get the alloys refurbished, which isn't really worth it, but a few videos on YouTube have shown that it can be done with, I think, metal filler and rattle cans, so that's what we're going to do. This bumper trim's a little bit scuffed up, but I managed to find a better one from a scrap car a few days ago. But overall, bumper's pretty good. I'll show you under the bonnet. The bonnet opening is broken at the minute. The way you open it is to yank this cable. And we've got a new badge as well, which we're going to fit. And then lift here. Nice engine bay. It's a 1.8 litre, I think a 4-cylinder DOHC that's in here. I've tried to have tried to take this engine cover off because I thought that TI stood for turbo something, so I was looking around in here trying to find a turbocharger, but it's not turbo. I don't believe it's. The T actually stands for Turismo. TI stands for Turismo Internazionale. And little repair here on the light, but that's okay. Exterior is in largely good condition, but there's some areas that we might paint. Another alloy, I'd actually taken the centre cap out of that one, but yes, I think I'll do the alloys fairly soon. Rear lamps, not in too bad condition. Bit of bubblage just here under the boot badge, so we're going to sort that out. And sorted out the number plate lights, but I've got some LED bulbs on order just because that'll look nice. It's got parking sensors, which is good, and again I managed to get a few spare ones. And oh well, I'll show you the boot. Boot's quite nice, pretty tidy. There's just a few bits of dust and stuff in here because I'd had a few tools in here when I was trying to remove the rear number plate. Interesting thing about this car. Looking for a spare wheel? Nope. Few tools and a jack and the battery. There is a spare wheel. It's one of those little skinny space saver wheels, and it's actually underneath the car in a little plastic cradle there, and you wind it down to release it. So we'll figure that out one of these days. Perhaps one of the coolest features of the boot, if I unhook the parcel shelf, lower it down. There's a little luggage compartment type thing here in the parcel shelf. It's quite a heavy solid parcel shelf, and that's why. Again, around this side, these alloys are slightly better than the others, but we're still going to have a go at refurbishing them. The door trim should come up nicely with some back to black. Just noticed we've got a bit of bubblage on this arch, but as I said, I'm not afraid of doing bodywork. Even got a nice Minions air freshener. Oh, and a cool feature which I haven't shown you, which I will just now. Just get the key. Electric windows all round, though the front ones are currently stuck, but the rear ones aren't. You want to see something cool? So there we are. That's my new car. I think we're going to have some fun trying to get her sorted, get her running. All the parts are ordered, so should be starting work on it properly tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, and it should make for some good videos. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-bye.